Morning!
Morning.
Alright, let's see this production plan. Could you please walk me through the numbers and be clear and concise because we don't have a lot of time.
Of course, the strategy is simple. Aldaia runs the show and Rossolar steps in only when absolutely necessary. Okay, let's look at some numbers. Aldaia's production from week 49 to week 4 grew from 257 to 562. And Rossolar production only runs for 4 weeks, so week 49, week 50, week 51, 52, and week 1.
It's important to note that Rotlasar also operates on the Belgian market. Adelia, could you move the slide for me?
Sure.
Okay, so since Rotlasar also operates on the Belgian market, we have one problem here. It's regarding the production capacity. For example, in week 1 we would need 167 tons, and Rotlasar only can produce 93 tons. For all the other weeks, we are covered.
So you're only using what's left over of Rotsolar's free capacity after they met their local commitments, is that right?
Exactly. Our plan respects the existing supply chain.
Yes, that's clear, but why these specific weeks? Why does week 49 need 103 tons from Rotsolar?
Right, so that's the key. In week 49, we need to produce around 257 tons, if I'm not mistaken, and we need to fill gaps because we are not able to produce all of it ourselves. So that's when Rotsolar comes in, and they handle these 103 tons for us, right? So here you can see, if you turn back, we can see that in week 2, all of the 482 tons, we can cover them ourselves as demand slows down. So we will take that away. Well, not away. We will let Rotsolar not cover that for us, and we will cover it all ourselves.
Right, I see the logic, but is this really cost effective?
Okay, so this is where the value of our plan becomes clear. Let's look at the total cost row. So for the weeks we use Rossolar, so week 49, it was around 238,000. For week 50, it was around 295,000. For week 52, it was around 229,000. And for week 1, it was 253,000. So now we compare that to week 51, where we only used Aldaia, so it was 260,000.
Okay, so in week 49 and week 52, even though we had the extra factory and the transportation costs, our costs were still lower than when we were using only Aldaia?
So by using Rotsolar lower cost production, we can actually cover the transportation costs. And for example, week 50, it is higher than week 51, where we don't get anything from Rotsolar, but that's only because we did have more production in general.
Perfect.
And that's it's our costs that make it higher, not theirs.
Well, to me it seems like you've really found the most efficient mix between our own capacity and external support.
Yes, so the data proves that by activating external capacity at the right time, it helps ensure product fulfillment, and also it covers our bottom lines.
It's important to note that the extra distance will result in higher CO2 emissions, and since we want to keep the Danone sustainability mission, we would need to use perhaps greener fuels.
Also, we have to ensure that Rotsolar matches Aldaia's quality perfectly. Even small differences in equipment or procedures could really affect the taste or the texture of the product.
Exactly, and in the long run, it could harm our long-term sales. However, we could fix this issue by enforcing strict quality control and checks.
Well, on the positive side, the outsourcing gives us valuable flexibility. It truly helps us handle seasonal peaks and can become a backup in case Aldaia faces disruption.
Perfect. I mean, to me it seems like you've taken into account all risks and benefits of outsourcing to Rotsolar, so you have my approval to present it to headquarters. Yay. Good job, guys.
Plan.
No action.
All of that. So
Very weird.